Mountain Mine. Good evening, good morning, lads and lasses. Cold morning up in Canada today, so I figured, well, what the hell, let's do a little gold mining. This is the first broadcast slash recording that we've done on this mine. As you can see, I've spent the last several days cutting the mine away. And don't you worry about that. Let's just go ahead and get that out of here. Alrighty. Smoky Mountain Mining Company has been hard at work. Been busting ass. We finally made tier 3 the other day. And I tell you what, boys, I'm really digging the tier 3 mining. Ooh, let's do that. This is the new dump truck update, as well as I believe they added the conveyor table and the conveyor belt. And holy, does it ever make life easy. The 27 ounces you see there is from one clean out, and it was only the mats that were at 100%. The buckets were still pretty low. If I remember, 59 and 29%. 51 and 29%. We better get our lights on here, as we do run usually 12 to 15 hour days here. Now, I don't know if the devs are aware, but something's got to be done with this dump truck. Because I keep overloading it, and they leave these god-awful piles on the ground. That's the only issue I've really seen on my end of things so far. That, and when I ran into my pickup truck with the mining truck, and it reset it. So that was an interesting little bug. But all in all, actually, is that full? Yeah, it is. So as you can see, yeah, it just pours straight out of the bottom there. It's kind of a pain in the ass when it does that. That's okay. We'll come in here with the dozer and flatten everything out. What the plan is, let's get us up somewhere where y'all can see. So the plan here is we're going to cut back till about here, so we don't have very much to go, and then we're going to start digging down. As you can see, we kept it pretty flat and even from the start out here, and the ground, I think we're going to want to start digging towards the bottom. That's where all the gold's going to be. Now the devs have said that you do have to remove the top layer to get to the gold, and I think the deeper we go, the more better off we are finding gold. If they did this any sort of realistic at all, get that dirty old cigarette going. If they did this real at all, we should see it at the very bottom of this pit. There should be a load of gold down there, because as you can see, we are in a riverbed, an old riverbed, and it kind of V's in. So we're going to cut back a little more. We'll cut a road down to the next level, and we'll just keep stripping away until we reach that, until we reach the bottom there. Now, because of the dark, we're just going to take a rip on over here and get back up in our dump truck. Let's get the lights on. Parking brake released. I find it's a lot easier to drive these in first person. Backing up sucks in the dump truck in first person, but it seems like the handling of the vehicles is better. Now, park up here. Now I know you guys have probably seen this on 1,000 different streams. Pretty little guy that just, you know, I don't mind doing this. Kind of enjoy live streaming so everyone can see. And I know I'm a little late to the game, but what the hell, alright? So, what we need to do now is, while that's unloading, let's go ahead and get our work lights started up. Make life a little easier on ourselves. Okay. As you can see, those work lights do their job, so if you do have the game invest in them, they make life a million times easier. I think we'll do our last load here, and then we'll bring the dozer in, flatten everything out, see if we can start cutting that new road in. Don't like that. Now this game, guys, if you're thinking about getting there, save yourself the trouble and make sure you have a good computer before you even think about this game, or wait for console release. I'm running an i5 7700 as well as a 6GB card, graphics card. And everything you see right now is on the lowest setting. It will run on the highest setting, however, it seems really buggy on the high setting. Not even laggy, just buggy, so we turned her down. Frames, man, frames are what matter. And as you can see in the lowest detail, it still looks phenomenal. It's still an awesome looking game, awesome functioning game. I know a lot of people are giving the devs some pretty rank feedback on little tiny bugs, and I just have yet to see those in the game. Nothing that makes it unplayable anyways. And I think what we'll do is, I think we're going to start streaming. Now I don't want to be like the other, if you will, big YouTubers and stream the same content and the same upgrades and the same shit, just a different voice. That gets old. No offense to the official YouTubers out there, but I mean, come on, guys. So I think what we're gonna do with this is work it in series with it, for the guys that do like watching. And I know that's not everyone's cup of tea, but if you're joining us, welcome. And if it's not, then you can, I'm sure there's other Gold Rush videos out there on the YouTubes that will be easy enough for y'all to find and enjoy. I've also decided against moving on to another claim until we have this one mined out. I want to keep it semi-realistic. You know, I don't want to be bouncing from claim to claim to claim. We're going to simulate a small little mining company, as if we were to do this out in the real world. Ain't no, I'd rather be a Parker than I would a Todd any day. For those of you that do watch the show. God, I cannot get digging. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Dig for daddy. There we go. Ha! Got it. Okie dokie. And we'll come back over here, and this game is very repetitive. And if you guys don't like the repetitiveness, it's probably not a game you're going to enjoy. However, those of you that are into Farming Simulator, spin tires, that sort of thing, I think you guys will get a real kick out of this game. And I can appreciate what the devs were doing. I like the fact that, you know, it isn't you dig for 20 minutes and, you know, you make your millions of dollars. And this mine is currently 5 or 6 days real lifetime so far. And I mean days, I don't mean a couple hours. Now, as you can see, I'll try and get that view back again, that glitched view, so y'all can see the area that we're targeting. That's going to be a full dumper anyways. So if you see, and I don't think there's anything the devs can really do, but as you see down in here, this is the riverbed I was talking about. Now I'm thinking right in the corners is where our mother lode's going to be. But the way she sits, that's where we're digging right now. We're going to come straight down into this stretch and just follow her back. That is the plan. And we're not going to dump that because I think this truck is full. Yep. Keep running till those mats are full, and then we'll stop. We'll get the dozer out. We'll do a little earthwork for y'all. It ain't going to be much. It's just nice to keep that working area flat so we can get in and out of there without getting stuck. And we'll come on. Why does it sound like that pump's not on? But it is on. This is, actually, let's get this, the bottom of the operation. So this is where all your gold's going to collect. Now these buckets, once you get them half full, it's the fullest I've ever gotten them. Holy man, does she pay out. We're going to have to do something with our tailings too. And I haven't decided yet what our best plan of attack is. I don't know if running this will make a difference, if we're missing gold out of this. But what I was thinking was this is great product to be using for road building purposes. Anywho, so everything's still running good. We got no major issues up here. We'll go back to the hand. drop this down. Actually, is my joystick still working? Settings, controls, controller, customize, walking. None of my controls saved. Devs, if you happen to see this, I don't know why, but every time that I restart the game, I gotta remap all my joysticks. Okay, ducky. Let's just get under this guy. Now there is a bit of a bug I've noticed with the truck here. Again, devs, if you see this, take note. But it seems like when the truck is off kilter, if it's not on level ground, when I go to dump, it'll take all the dirt out before I even dump it. I don't know if that makes sense or not, but I've definitely noticed that if the truck is not level, when you get to about here, all the dirt from your bucket disappears and you can't dump it. And it doesn't seem like that big of a deal. But you know, when you're doing extra dumps because you don't have to, it's a little annoying. But again, doesn't make the game unenjoyable. It doesn't make the game a piece of crap as some Steam users would say. Notice there's been a lot of negative feedback, and yes, this game will not run on a potato. So for those of you that are leaving these shit reviews because you're running some outdated computer, it's 2017, guys. Damn near 2018. Any game from here on out, especially PC games, are going to require quite the computer. And I know some of you will be looking in the store seeing 16 gigabytes of RAM of a minimum requirement. After recent updates, I don't know if they've changed the description in the store yet, but after recent updates you can get away with 1.5 gigs of RAM on this game now. So don't let that spook you. Just make sure you got a decent graphics card and a good processor. Reading through, I noticed that, you know, that's what the devs ask. You don't, if you don't like it, if it's not your thing, just refund it. And I'm happy to see that. They're not going to cater to everyone, and they're not going to cater to, you know, the Call of Duty guys that wanted to try something different. This is, to me, this what they're doing is a simulator for the simulator guys. And if you're a simulator guy like myself, you guys will spend hours on this. And I mean, for 20 bucks, this game's goddamn, it's a good game. Graphic wise, it's good. I noticed they had a bit of an update today. Everything seems to be running a lot smoother with that little bit of an update. Okay. Are we full? 100. Alright, so that's going to be our last load for the night. It's 2 o'clock in the morning. I think what we'll do is we'll sleep, and then we'll go ahead and hit that with the dozer, square everything away down there. I gotta figure out how we're gonna cut this other road in. Or do we just start working backwards? I haven't decided yet. Now, we'll close this, we'll pull this off the mound, parking brake, kill the engine, and that's good. that's working. We're gonna come down over here. Oh yeah, everything's loading a lot better. Just out of curiosity, let's see if they fix these. Nope. So you see replacement parts are still unskinned and very white. As well as the batteries. Don't waste your money on the batteries just yet. I went in to buy some the other day, and they show up as fuel cans. Oh, turn that back on, turn that off. Okay, let's head into the mine. Just give everything a good leveling down here. Push all that shit back into where it needs to go. Yes, and this is not a kid-friendly stream, just so y'all know. Parents, if you're... Ooh. Why is that? God, holy frame drops. I don't know what happened, but holy, is that frame drop terrible. I spent 6 hours the other day pushing dirt around and it wasn't like this. Okay, first person. Shut you down, let's turn those lights off. Let's see what's causing this frame drop. Because that is brutal. We're not going to do anything too crazy, like I said, we're just smoothing. And I'm going to think about how we're going to plan this little road down into here. I may need to cut further in. So I think that excavator was our problem. It seems to have sorted itself out. And we'll just push this back. Oh, they finally fixed the dozing too. I had a bit of a weird bug the other day where I was pushing way more dirt than a dozer ever should be able to. Or at least a dozer of this size. This is a D5 maybe? Do not fall down that hole. Now the dozer has a couple of important uses. I know, if you're playing this game legit like I was, once you hit that 100,000, 150, well, let's just say 100 grand, that's about where I was. I was kind of really debating on what's the best tool for the use, the dozer or the front end loader. And I gotta say, if you find yourselves at that crossroads like I did, go with the dozer. Buy yourself the big excavator, go with the dozer, and forget about that fucking front end loader. Because I tell you what, I bought that thing, I've used it all of 5 minutes. That was it. Okay, now I think for our road, we're gonna cut this out. Oh, it's almost coffee time. because we don't really need this road. This thing's kind of useless now. So we'll just push this way. Keep filling this hole. Whoa! Shit. Now, should we be like everyone on the forums and on the Facebook page? This dozer's a piece of shit, man. I can't back out. Dude, devs, fix the dozer, man. In real life, I could do this. I could so do this in real life. In real life, I'd be able to back right out of this because I've operated. Get the fuck over yourselves, gentlemen. So, let's do a quick... I don't want that. No. And I can't. Shit. Well, we're resetting that, and we're resetting this. Didn't know I have to reset that. Oh well. Now, for those of you that have driven a dozer, does it always pull to the right? Just a random question for y'all. Because I've noticed this bad boy, holy hell, she likes to pull right. She really likes to pull right. Okay. Level that off. Start pushing this shit back. This is just so we can keep cutting forward. And I think the road... God, I really don't know what to do with that road. Because we want to get down there. But I feel like this is way too short of a cut to even attempt the road down there right now. And we'll put you in, smooth you out. There we go. Can go ahead and shut our lights off before too much longer. I know a lot of you will think, oh, you're just undoing the work. You're just, no. This is just a necessity, at least I find. Yeah, I'm filling a hole I just dug in, but to have a smooth, workable ground is more important to me. You want something you're going to be able to get in and just, you know, you don't have to fight with dirt lumps. You don't have to fight with big issues. You don't have to fight with getting hung up. So take the 5 minutes and reflatten your cutout, because they do not stay flat. And we'll turn you in like so we can push you up the hill. Just gonna flatten all this out so we got us a good ramp to get the hell out of here. There. Alright. Let's go ahead and move the dozer up. I'll actually just park this right down in here. Okay, now let's kill the wash plant. Just come over here, hit the emergency stop. Alright, Alright, devs, another take note. Okay, so as you can see, that's totally killed the wash plant off. We'll take a look. 87, 87, 87, 31, and 22%. So we're not finding huge nuggets, but we're finding lots of fine gold. And I think, not that I'm a, not that I'm a gold miner, but I believe the miner's moss is what's gonna catch your smaller particles of gold. So now when we look down, you see how nice and flat that is? We got tons of working room. Can drive in, get turned around, nice and easy. And we're not that far to the ground, but yeah, this is what I'm talking about. So maybe we do start at the back. It's gonna be right where that road cuts. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get out of here now. Come on, climb. So right about here. So this is all ramp. So maybe we do start just now. But what do we do with all of this product? I think we'll just come in here, keep working this way. We can start to fill that in a little bit. Now that road, we're gonna cut that road in right here. We'll do that off stream. I don't want to do that on here. Alrighty guys, there's a quick shift in on the mine. I gotta go make me a coffee, have me a shit, as it's 6:30 in the morning. Called that pretty damn good. So gentlemen, we shall return. Okay, and broadcasting has resumed. Sorry about that. We took ourselves a brief break. Excuse me. Brief break. Had to get that coffee going. And broadcasting has resumed. Sorry about that. We took ourselves a brief break. There we go. That should be better. Now we're not going to be playing through the TV. Okay, let's back you down in here. Kill that. Alright, now we need to go get the excavator. So how the hell are we going to cut this road in? Should we just go do, corner it, and then do? Might be our best plan. Yeah, we'll cross that bridge when we come to her. We'll build that road when we come to her. That wasn't as... yeah. Never mind me. The hell are we hitting? There. Alright, let's get down into that mine. Go first person for y'all. Now, I don't like operating in this first person view. So don't expect a whole lot of that. They're all right, but I would like to see some functioning mirrors. Maybe that's just because I have my graphics turned all the way down. But I really think functioning mirrors, especially on that dump truck, would be real handy. Because it's annoying going first person to third person to first person to third person, especially when there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different views for this vehicle alone. Okay, so I need to hit that again, back out. So let's just turn this way. Put the parking brake on. So now we're just gonna keep digging. We'll lose a little dirt as per usual. I wanna get, I think we need another 2 loads, and that'll fill our miner's moss up, which will be great. So then we'll rinse that out. Those buckets, I want to leave the buckets at the bottom until they are 100% full. Which I know it may take a little bit, but shit, we got nothing but time, gentlemen and ladies. Wouldn't want to trigger anyone. Actually, fuck that, yeah, we would. It's kind of fun triggering millennials. Even though I am one myself, that's alright. I still don't agree with half the shit that's going on out there. Justin Trudeau's a fucking goof, so if you like the Liberals, go ahead and get yourself off my goddamn stream. Just gonna throw that out there. Don't need none of them tree-hugging fucking Syrian-loving people on this stream. the thing I don't get with YouTubers, man, and I'm probably not gonna get any fucking views on this, but they all cater. You know, they're all, in my mind, they're all fake. They put on an act, jump in front of the TV screen to make a couple of dollars. Why can't people just be real, man? You know? Half these guys that are on here doing this whole streaming shit, they just, and I get, you know, a lot of it's for children, but come on, man. Why can't we have someone that's for the, you know, the over 14? Mind you, it is gaming, and most mature adults are out doing their other shit, and they kind of left it behind. I don't see how you can do that. Shit, I turned into a gamer as an adult. Okie dokie. Dun, dun, dun. If you're in the stream, say what's up. I know I never get very many views, but you know what? It's kind of a nice thing to do every now and then. So if you are watching this, thank you. I'm not real good at this, but you know, it is kind of enjoyable. And if you haven't already, you know, be a dear and hit that like button. That'd be great. Comment, subscribe, do all that good shit. What else do I need to plug? Anything? Yada yada yada. Okay. I guess it would help if we started the damn thing, you silly bugger. I think they updated the physics for the truck. Because I used to be able to come out of that pit at a much shorter run at it, hit it at 25k up that hill. Which is the other thing that I find slightly funny. Supposedly we're in Haines, Alaska, but the speedos are all in kilometers an hour. What? Just minor. Minor. So we're gonna come in here actually. How are we doing fuel-wise? Do we got enough fuel to run today? 50%. Yeah, we'll run this. Okay, so let's get into here. I'll start at the bottom. So, duplex jig, trommel, shaker, conveyor belt, container. I did that when I first started mining tier 3. I forgot to turn on my shaker table, or my jig table, duplex jig at the bottom, whatever the fuck you want to call it. Ran 7 or 8 loads of dirt, and holy fuck was I mad at myself. Okay, let's get all you in there. And back in first person for the drive back in. See what I mean? Non-functioning mirrors. And that's the view you get behind you. Which I know, heavy equipment, it's hard to see in. But give us some mirrors, guys. For the love of God, give us some mirrors. Where are you going? Park on the other side of them. Oh, start you back up. God damn. At least I'm not hitting E every time I'm moving in the excavator. That was annoying. When you're first learning the controls, you will get in and out of this excavator 1,000 times. And I get, you know, key bindings and shit. Luckily we can change them. I haven't looked in to see if I can change the enter vehicle, but I don't think it should be E, because the majority of your buttons to run the machinery consist of WS, D, A, R and F, and T and G, leaving E the only, I shouldn't say unused, but the only button to get in and out right next to all your controls for the vehicle. Actually, now that I think of that, settings, sound, no, game, no, controls, no, graphics, no, settings. Yeah, so we gotta back right out to the main screen to do that, and I'm not fucking doing that right now. Oh wait, no we don't. What am I thinking? Settings, controls, bing. Keyboard control, walking, E action. Needs to become enter. Pickup truck. Exit needs to become enter. Excavator driving. Exit needs to become enter. Digging. Enter. Front end loader. Exit enter. Dump truck. Exit enter. Bulldozer, where are you? To enter. Gold panning, gold picking, walking. No, apply, back. Much better. Now I can't accidentally hit E, because God, that's annoying. Up and out and dump. I still have a rock stuck in there? I do. We're not going to start digging until, or going lower until we get this top cut out. What I should have been doing, I should have been screenshotting the progress on this, you know, before, during, and after sort of thing. Now let's come over here and down. Da 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 da. Ooh, almost to that bottom part. I was hoping I'd have enough dirt to patch in a little more, but nope. That's okay. We'll turn this way so we don't exit out. We will climb. We'll hit you. It's only 97%, but who gives a shit? And let's That's gonna take me a minute to remember that key binding. What are we at? 89, 90, 89. So another load or two should do her. Another load or two should do her, eh? Hey bud, fucking hey bud, just out for a rip, eh? Canadians don't get butthurt. This is a Canadian, I'm allowed to do that. Now the other thing I'm excited for, I'm ready for seasons in this game. I think that's going to add a whole new level to this that I'm actually really excited for. You don't see a whole lot of games that right from the developers put seasons into their games. Even Farming Simulator, we had to do that with a third party. Okay, and we'll just get turned around in here. Back up into our little loading spot. Parking brake, go ahead and get out. Well, the other thing we could do, road-wise, is bring this in and cut. No, I think we want to just, shit, I really don't know. We got to come up with a plan here. So that's the old road. This is NFG. So we could probably cut to this road, to the other side of this road, to right about here. This is going to be another cut once we decide to get in there and get her worked out. So I think what we'll do is we'll cut back here, or until we can't cut back any further because of that hole, and then we'll just move all of our equipment back up to here. And we'll just start digging down that way. And then when we have all this dug out, we can go up top, start loading it in for the, yeah, that'll work. So that's what we'll do then. And being as this is the adult channel and I'm Big Smoke, let's go ahead and have ourselves a big smoke. Thumbs up if you know who Marijuana Man is. Shit. Tell you what, boys, my dogs are barking. Goddamn spine diseases is no fun. Okay, we'll get in here. Da, 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 da. Take another big cutout. Oh, can't see fuck all. There we go. Back to this side. Start bringing you up. There we go. I think we're going to take a trip into town. Go ahead and get us some diesel cans, as well as another work light, so we can really light the mining setup up. Bing! Da, da, da. Coffee, blunts, and excavators, and heavy machinery, I should say. A hell of a way to start the morning. Hell of a way to start the morning. Fill up. Okay, and we'll start cutting this shit out. Oh, I can't sit like that. Da, 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 da. Couple more buckets full. It's 18, just about 1900 hours. 7 o'clock, it's not bad. The boys might actually get to sleep tonight. Been running some pretty heavy shifts down here at the mine lately. Lot of work to be had. Okay. So let's close this down for the night. That's on it. Shut that down. We'll hop out. Let's go ahead and have a look-see over here, see how we're making out. 92%, so yeah, another load should fill it. We'll call it good after that. Those buckets in the duplex jig we're gonna leave, because we want those suckers full. The other thing I've noticed, guys, if you don't have those miners grates in, this is part of the latest update, you are gonna lose gold out of the ass end. I know there's a lot of guys out there saying they're not finding as much gold as they used to and blah 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 blah. Well, y'all need to have your mind set up right before that happens. Because I tell you what, that 27 ounces you see, that's out of one cleanup with the mats all full and the buckets half filled. So 35-40 ounces should be achievable out of a single cleanup. And we will pull off the loading dock, parking brake, kill the lights, and let's get out of this thing. Still got enough fuel for a little bit. Let's get our work lights on. Where are we? Work light, work light. Actually, we don't need that work light on. Actually, we don't need this work light on. We need... oh, maybe we do. Yep, we need this one on. That's the one we want. Pump away. Convey away. Come on, you sucker, you better fill up. I think our next move is to clean our... Well, the tailings aren't that bad, truth be told. Not that good either, but... Yeah, we'll worry about the tailings when we have to. It's still filling, so that's a plus. But what we're gonna need to do... Is that it? I think that's it for the dirt. We're not exactly full. No, we're not. Okay, well, let's shut you down. We'll let the plant run for a minute. We'll go ahead and get the pick 'em up truck. Start, release. Come over here to the fuel. Let's go ahead and get this put on there. We'll come over here and do some refueling. Boop, 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 boop. Fills real quick out of there with that, so fully refilled. Put you back. That's good to go for tomorrow morning. We'll come in here and kill everything. We're 44% fuel, so let's go ahead and refuel this bad boy. Now, we should be able to, that's going to take a minute. So what we'll do is we'll go ahead and get this parked in back over here. Oh, 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 easy. Easy. There we go. This is parked in here next to the pump, so we can always have fuel there and that we don't need to run into town. Now, as for the buckets, let's get one bucket. Let's get 2 bucket. And we'll leave those other 2 down there. Let's close that up. And we got at least one more load in there. Looks Gold hasn't been as good this last little bit. I think as we get deeper, it'll get better. That's what we're hoping for anyways. So you come down here. You come over. Light over there. I wonder what else we can add here. There's definitely a spot for something else. And the tank just finished. So we'll put that down. We'll close you up. You can get in. Lights, turn the truck off, hop out of the truck. Why is that still highlighted? Enter, enter, that should not be, there we go. 100% full, 60% in there. Okay, so let's go get another load. Almost coffee time again. Because I'm thinking, yeah, one, maybe two more loads should do us. Probably just the one, truth be told. And no, I do not turn my plant on until I am up there with a load of dirt. Otherwise, you're just wasting diesel. And that is not what we're about with, I guess to you Americans, $2. Well, I can't remember if it's gallons or liters by this game. Check that when we go back up. If it's gallons, $2 a gallon is fucking cheap for you guys, I know that much. I mean, shit, we're seeing about $1.05 a liter, which I think is $4 a gallon US. Which, yeah, no, you guys are, oh, that's not that bad. That's, well, the funny thing is we produce this shit. Sell it to the Americans, buy it back at a much higher price, and of course I'm talking about our crude. Again, tree huggers, PFO. We support the oil patch here, be it our dirty, dirty oil sands or our nasty, dirty drilling rigs. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge, even though Canada contributes the least amount into carbon emissions globally. But that's kind of the next game I'm looking for. And I've been saying that for a while. But I think that would be a hell of an awesome simulator if someone could design some sort of a drilling, like an oil rig simulator. Or an oil field simulator, you know what I mean? I think it would be just like Farming Simulator, vehicle-wise. You know, have your semis to drive your rig shit in, you know, all your derricks and your Kellys and all that good stuff. assemble rigs like you assemble the mining in Gold Rush. I wish I had the brain powers. Wish I had the brain capability of doing that. Even an offshore one. It'd be interesting. Ooh, God, boys, this hole is getting deep. Alright, that should be full. Let's have a look-see here. 98, close enough. Yeah, it's funny, it's all kilometers an hour, but we're in America. Not that I'm complaining. I quite enjoy the kilometers, but... Okay, back you up. Get out of here. Water gets turned on. And we come in here. And we start at the bottom. You get turned on, then the trommel, then the shaker, then our conveyor belt, and then our conveyor belt container. Devs. Okay. So let's pull off the parking block here. Park. Get out. We'll let this process through. Spark up a cigarette. Actually, we'll wait. I'll have a coffee with that cigarette. Fucking break time, boys. You know what I'm saying? This unionized mine up here. Still got rock shooting out of the one end, so we still got gold coming in. Gold starting to fill that miner's moss up pretty good too. 199. So let's go and shut this bad boy off. And enter engine stop. I don't really have anything up in there. Do we have any? We still got a couple buckets. But we're 100% full. Fill. So we'll come over here, kill the water for right now. Okie dokie. So these are what I'm talking about. You need to have these greens if you are doing tier 3 mining. So we'll move him up there. Notice there's a bug with this too. There we go. Down here, into the water. 2. And then the grate can go back on. This grate comes off. We'll move you up here. And then you come off. Did we get that off? No, we still need to grab the other one. 3, 4, grab you, come down here, into that bucket. Okay, so that's all we're going to be able to do out of that one bucket. You only get, oh fuck. You only get 4 dips per bucket. Dip, 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 dip. Get on there. There we go. Grab this other grate, put it back over the moss. Grab this grate. You come up here. God damn glitchy. There we go. As you can see, we try to use that, it ain't gonna let us, so we'll come over to their next bucket of water. Now I'm only gonna clean the one bucket, the full bucket. I wanna clean the half bucket. Actually. Do that. Oh, no. Why'd you do that, you dumbass? Put that up there. I'll grab that one. And ba-bam. So that is our miner's moss, all cleaned out. All of them are at 100%, and we still have quite a ways to go on these 2 buckets. Actually, what we'll do is we'll take this bucket up here and put it away for now. And day 30 is when we're going to clean these buckets out. So this will just set right there. Alrighty guys, and that's going to do us for today. I'm going to go ahead and do some work off cam. We'll see what we can do with this down here. When we come back, we'll have a couple more buckets. We'll do a little more digging. We'll get in that bulldozer. Maybe do a little earthwork. Thanks guys. Have a good day.